first project for multiple control source. I'm going to set some of these drivers for Turkish Airlines. In a way, I use the rotary switch for feedbus control, which is Modbus RTU in this project, and digital input control. We can use hand control as well, which is controlling to embedded control panel on the VFD, and it can be controlled even through Bluetooth with your smartphone. Number 2 and 3 are already programmed for status and alarm. If this is the end VFD in your network, you just need to put these micro switches to on mode. We use this digital input 1 and 2 for our rotary switch, selecting control through Modbus or control through digital input. Here also we use DI3 for interlock. If you disconnect the interlock, it's gonna prevent the VFD from start. And we use DI5 for external alarm. Both of them are normally closed, so I have to keep them closed. Let's prepare a simple Modbus read and write. From 1 to 12 INT, from 1 to 3 INT. 12 addresses and 3 addresses. So you see, also same addresses I'm writing, I'm reading them here again just to get sure I have a proper Modbus communication. Also, you can check your noises here in this communication. You see there is no error, but OK is counting. We prepare the Modbus list. We connect this laptop to our PLC. Our PLC is communicating with the HMI through Modbus RTU, and from the second port it's communicating with the VFD, again through Modbus RTU. To explain how I'm going to do the setup, from the beginning I'm going to do a factory reset. Whether I put it off, we're going to do one factory reset, parameters, system, parameter restore, all to factory default. Okay, we're done. I'm gonna say exit and don't show at power up anymore, because it already prepared a backup for you when you save your setup. So after returning to factory default values, it's asking you if you want to have that set up again or not. So I'm going to set it up. We go to menu. First, let's start by our digital inputs, I/O. This one, DI1 is already set at start stop, so I don't need to do anything. DI2 not used. DI2 I'm going to use it for changing control source, because I connected to auto mode. It's connected to my rotary switch, so I'm going to use it as switch to control location 2, and then I will set my location 2 as Modbus control. So it's just doing shifting to location 2. Number 3, using several places. We actually don't need several places. The reason I'm avoiding having extra control here, because maybe it takes the control from Modbus. I want to get more control in Modbus. That's why I'm deleting extra features here. Let's go and make it not used, but I can use it as interlock. As you see here in my wiring, the i3 used for interlock. So since it's connected, now I'm gonna use it as interlock high. So if I disconnect this cable, start interlock high. If I disconnect this cable, it's gonna prevent from starting. I made the i5 for external alarm, normally close this. I add use. These are interlock. External event 1. Okay, now we are set for digital inputs. Now for our Modbus control, first of all I'm gonna go menu, parameters, complete list. I'm going to 558. 58 is supposed to be my embedded feedbus control, and one option should be Modbus RTU. No, 58 embedded feedbus. So protocol is not enabled. If I enable it, then we can have a list. Okay, 19.28 event 1. Check it to be same with your PLC. We go for 20 start stop direction. We're gonna use EXT1 as input start, and the source will be DI1, the same as we did in our wiring. And what about EX2? It has to be for Modbus set. We set it on embedded feedbus. Okay, let's go 22, because here you don't need to set source. We go 22 reference. For the 11, it's set for analog input. For this project I'm not gonna use analog input. I just wanna say, as soon as I give you digital input signal, you just for example follow the same speed and frequency that I gave you on hand control. Let's say I want to edit it. I go for control panel, ref saved. Okay. And what about 2218 EXT speed reference? We need to put it on EFB ref 1 here, so it follow the what it gets from Modbus. And we are done by this. We go for frequency. Okay, we're gonna do the same for frequency. 11, it's following analog input. I'm making it control panel. And for X2, it's 0. I'm gonna set it EFB ref 1. Okay, it's done. Now we go and save it. 96 it was, I think. Yes, 96 system. We save it. Parameter save manually. Save in case you lose your setup. You have it here. Only one thing is left. When you go back to address 58, I'm going from down, it's faster. Okay, I said you're gonna read this. The first one is actually what you wrote. This is your control word. and this also you're giving your frequency. Here is number 4 is your status word. This is what you read is actually giving you data bit by bit. I want to see, for example, let's go to other, actual value, output frequency, for example. I set it on 32 bits integer. Okay. So it's set again. Now let's put it on auto. Here, see it shows it's on auto now. And I get sure control is Modbus control. Now I'm going to my laptop. Now it's starting, and this 9 is showing you the frequency. It went to 20, and here also it shows 20, and those 2 other digits are just your accuracy. If you read the working manual, you will see in address 1 word control you have to deal with bits one by one. And also for reading status word for the ABB drive. For reading address 4, I'm opening it here. 7 is warning. Let's add a warning here. I'm just opening the interlock. Okay. So here is from 0 to 7. Then the continue is here. From 8 to 15 are here. For example, if this one is 8, this one is 9. What 9 is saying? 9 is saying remote. Let's put it on remote again. This is how you get your status. You can even directly read bit addresses. You can find them here. There is also easy way shortcut for simple projects. If you change this 1150 to 1151, okay, and if you remember, we have set external alarm here, the I5. Let's open, let's give it one false alarm. This alarm remain, and also it stopped the motor. If you want to do reset alarm, just change it to 1278. Alarm disappeared and light turned to green. So after 1278, again you can give 1151. It was 1151 before alarm come. Now again I'm giving it 1151. Again it's starting. If it is working, you're gonna receive one of these operating number, hand operating, manually operating, or operating from Modbus. If I check here, 4407. 4407 means it's operating by hand. If your VFD is not in your control, which means it's in hand control, you're gonna receive the number 4147 or 4152 or 4272. If you receive one of these 2 numbers, it's fault alarm. Control source may be Modbus, maybe digital input. Or if you have interlock warning, control source can be digital input or Modbus. One of these 2 numbers, if you see, you can say I have interlock warning problem. If your control is in Modbus, this is 6704. You can make a message box. You can use them the way you want in your HMI to present the status of your VFD.